Good morning. All right, so this piece doesn't have a title. I don't know when it was written. It was probably written between the 2006, 2009. There was a coffee shop here in Waco uh, called Beatnix Coffee House. And my sister and I asked the owners if we could start a poetry night. And they gave us Thursday nights. It became a pretty great time for a few of us to gather and share in poetry. And my sister would give out topics to write about. So this is probably based on some topic that she put out. So I'll just call it Tasteful, uh, circa 2007, 2008. So, and I haven't read this in a while, so it's going to be a cold reading. Like all the times I read these poems, they're just really the first time I pick it up in years, and I just read it cold. I don't read over this stuff. So anyway, Tasteful. Let me give you a tasteful, a word so deliciously placed full and graceful, thoughtful as not to deface nor pull myself or others, erase my need for greed and reflect, knowing that my words say more about me than anybody they wreck, my reputation or build I share in awkward ways. How in my days I milled, and in the times of alt how I deal, and sometimes giving passion or chilled, but always wanting to taste to reveal how I feel when it's real, often peeled from a heart, wanting not to see man stuck in ruts, going nuts, not enough to give up. Tasty morsels of honey, titillations, and funnies could be easier chumming up to crowds to get money. But does that build up a case that each man in this place might just open his mouth, taking into his face something bitter or sweet, something tangy, or pieced hot or spicy to tongue, or just plain spoiled and rotten? But one might want me to feed on some kinkier breed or some fleshier meat. When good food I do seek, tastefully I bemuse over words that I choose, and the place and the time to serve up such a rhyme. Help me never forget the sunrises and sets, obligations I've met to treat each with respect, and the words will convey taste of goodness this way, and in love, joy, and peace, kindness, sparing my grief, committing all that I say before honor this way, speaking wisdom and light, speaking hope and delight, wishing you better days and you better ways. Taste and see, oh, taste and see, oh, taste and see. In other ways that words can delight and spoil appetites, can deride what is good and destroy what is nice, can erode and decay, can implode and erase, can let loose and escape, and can give life and give way to a better taste on the tongue, a better flavor to some, a pleasant charm for the palate, a warm and succulent balance. Oh, taste and see, oh, taste and see, oh, taste and see. Prepare your words carefully, skillfully, as we all prepare to feast. Prepare to dine and eat. Prepare to feed from your hand, man. Give us goodness, friend. Give us goodness. Blessings. So I think this was about the time when we started getting poets who would show up who were kind of angry, kind of wanted to hijack the happy feelings that we had going on. It was like, I don't know, rage and anger showed up at a Mace, Frankie Beverly and Mays concert, right? You know, happy feelings, and then all of a sudden you get on fire, death and wine. It was like, I thought this was a Frankie Beverly and Mays concert. So I think that's where the topic came from that my sister gave. Like, let's try to come up with something that's going to be pleasant to the tongue. And on that note, I've been reading Proverbs, and Proverbs says, "Don't make friends with an angry man, lest you learn his ways." And sometimes we really don't realize that people who are talking to us are angry, or people who have platforms are angry. But if they're angry in any way, if they're angry at the institution, angry at the government, angry at the water department, angry at their parents, angry at the weather, angry at the traffic, don't make friends with that person, or at least you learn their ways. If they're rappers and they're talking about being angry and carrying a gat and all this and puffed up and bravado, that's probably an angry person, probably. So listen to the words, listen to the words. And if those words are perpetually something dealing with anger, rage, discomfort, distress, discontent. Know what you're listening to. All right. Have a great Saturday.